Jelani, Dwan. L-O-V-E, ain't got a damn thing to do with you and me. This simply a meeting be functioning. Type of night where you want a little company. Now I ain't tryna say you gotta come home with me. That's the mission I'm on, little mama, you see. Turned up and I got my partners with me. Hit the club to see who's coming home with me. Now you can come around if you about to get down. We popping these bottles and watching women at the clown. Cause everybody trying to get to the crib to see a little bit of flash, so you know how it is. I'm looking out and I see it's a lucky few. I'm trying to pick which ones that I'ma do. I see a couple of bad ones, I'm looking to bag one and maybe get a girl and a friend too. So many ladies wanna come home with me. Even more crazy, they ain't trying to sleep. Tonight is gonna be pretty amazing. Once I get home, get them on the rooftop, get the body turkey to the point where it won't stop. Hey mama looking fly, let me get that. Love the way you walk by, let me get that. Girl, you got me on the ride, let me get that. By the end of the night, let me get that. Let me get that, let me get that. I can tell you wanna, let me get that. Let me get that, let me get that. Don't deny the fact that I'ma get that.
This is the perfect position you wishing that you could be. Behind the partition with E. Face down, ass up, bouncing to the beat while listening to your favorite CD on repeat. In your past, girl, you been scorned. I'm working with a monster, girl, you been warned. I got your bra off with no problems, but your panties was torn. But like a good neighbor, I'm there like State Farm. I rock a charm that costs like 8 charms with black diamonds, so I nicknamed it Akon. Her ass so fat that I call it A-bomb. Her head so dumb that I call her A-blonde. She geeked up off of my stylist Dapper Don. She dripped up and draped out in Louis Vuitton. I pour on the charm, I hope it's not too thick. I'm looking for a first round draft and it's our pick. Baby, and that's it, a day in the life. All you gotta do is take a chance, roll the dice. Besides, who determined what's wrong or right? Especially if it's only one night. We can get it cracking in the back of the Benz. It's okay, you can invite over a couple of friends. And if your boyfriend tripping, then forget that. Sit back, slip that, snap you like a Kit Kat. Baby, let me get that.
Hey mama looking fly, let me get that. Love the way you walk by, let me get that. Girl, you got me on the ride, let me get that. By the end of the night, let me get that. Let me get that. I can tell you wanna, let me get that. Let me get that, let me get that. Don't deny the fact that I'ma get okay.
One time, girl, I don't know what to say, but I know you've been feeling on me by the way, and we can get it poppin' all night. Champagne bottle steady poppin' all right. Okay, hold up, I know what you want, girl. Put this in your phone, girl. Hey, you like it longer. Now what you got to say to me? Don't play with me, come stay with me. I'm Mac, I can show you that computer love. Ain't got time for no games, I'm just trying to hook up like kissing on your navel, girl, I might go down. Screaming that you love it, girl, I like that sound. Okay, no way, rotate the mix, she want foreplay. Okay, girl, can you strip? Cause I wanna bring out the freak in you. Girl, let me bring out the freak in you. Girl, I don't know you, but I hope that can change. I've been gone for too long, and you can tell by my face, so I don't think I wanna let this go. Got a couple things I wanna let you know. Say you got a man, baby, so what? You don't lie and show me love, baby, what's up?
Hey mama looking fly, let me get that. Love the way you walk by, let me get that. Girl, you got me on the ride, let me get that. By the end of the night, let me get that. Let me get that. I can tell you wanna, let me get that. Let me get that, let me get that. Don't deny the fact that I'ma get that.
Hey, remind me to make that shorter. What it do? What it do? Thank you for coming in. How's everybody doing today? It's a new podcast that we got going on. It is called The King of Spades for those that do not know. My name is Marcus, aka E. And don't call me baby. You know what I'm saying? So we are here live in effect. Yeah, so I'm trying to do a little bit of podcasting over here. Welcome in if you haven't been here already. welcome in. Please, if you haven't already, also hit the sub, man. Hit the sub and hit the notification so you can get the notifications whenever we go live. You'll get that. Also, if you come in, please just drag your finger right across that like button as well. They say it helps the algorithm. I don't know. It just makes me feel all warm and fuzzy inside, and I do appreciate it. You feel me? Also, if you want to donate, there is a Cash App up there. You can donate to the stream. Anything that goes to the stream will be used on the stream to just better everything up. Like right now, I got a stream deck. I want to get a bigger stream deck with more keys so I can push more buttons and make more sounds. So that's something that I would be looking to get, as well as some other things to help make this thing run smoother and more enjoyable for your pleasure. You feel me? And what else we got going on? Oh, we got to do something. I'm going to talk to the fellas, man, that I have on here. If you don't know, if it's your first time here for the King of Spades, we are an all-male panel, and we just kind of discuss male things. And we do it like that, you know what I'm saying? And we give you our view and our opinion, and we have a good time with it. So if you can, I need to think of something to do on the end of the you know, I might just let people call in. I don't know. I might just let people call in and say, hey, you know, get whatever's on their chest off their chest. But right now, the stream is so crazy because I can only have like 4 guests. I may have to move to StreamYard because right now I'm on Ecamm. I only have 4 guests, so I want to get more people in here and get it more active, and people can talk and do all kind of things. So I may have to switch streams because right now we are packed. We got a full house, and I am very, very happy about that. I think last time, it was like 2 or 3 of us in here holding it down. So we got some more individuals coming in and showing some love, or I think one more. Y'all met this guy before. So without any further ado, let me go ahead and get right to this panel real quick. Let me see, where do I push right here? Is that one it? That's it right there. All right, so I want to welcome in the panel. We got none other than the Dizzle Man himself. You know what I'm saying? Up in the building, man. He said, yo, I got to come in and I got to make something happen. So he's in here ready to get it going. Also, we have the guy named Trap, man. You can find this guy. He's a content creator. You can find him on Twitch at Trap LLC. And you can also catch him on everything, doing anything from GTA, Call of Duty, and he even have his very own podcast called When Bosses Speak Podcast. Great show. He has some heavy hitters on there as well. So yeah, you can also find him on Instagram, Facebook, at To Rise Above Poverty LLC. Over there you can find events and clothing and all that good stuff. So again, that is To Rise Above Poverty LLC. That is your boy Trap. I also have none other than Gooch the Prophet himself. You know what I'm saying? Coming in, doing his thing like always. You can find him over there on YouTube at Gooch the Prophet. You can find him at Instagram at Big Gooch __. You know what I'm saying? And you can find him at on Facebook at Gooch the Prophet, and TikTok at Prophet Pressure. Pressure is spelled PRESSA, man. You can find him all over there doing his thing. You feel me? And then none other than, man, the big guy, the big homie on the block, you know what I'm saying, which is Mr. Steve G himself, coming in, showing some love. You can find him on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Periscope, all at DizRizTV. You can also find him on Twitch at twitch.tv /DizRiz. You feel me? You can also find him on DizRiz ENT, DizRiz Boondocks Review, and DizRiz TV, all here on YouTube, man. If you don't know, he has a bachelor degree as well from Full Sail University in digital cinematography. So he has the works, man. If you're looking for somebody to do some video stuff, man, he's the guy to go to. Also, if you want to get that merch, he got that merch, my guy. It's at www.dizrizentmerch.com. You feel me? Go ahead and do what it do, man. That is our panel for today. Oh man, if you don't know, he's also he is a little octopus over here because he's got multiple hands. Because he posting stuff and moving stuff all around and doing the damn thing, man. So yes. Don't be shy at any time. You can come in and you can talk to us and put in your 2 cents if you like, and further this conversation even further. Though it is a male podcast, it is not restricted from females coming in to comment and putting in and asking us questions, man. We would love to dive into any of those if you have, and you are making a suggestion, whatever the case is. So today Well, actually, before I get in that, Dizzle, how you doing today, man?
What's going on, man? Ready to get this jumping off.
Oh man,
How
I hear
everybody
that. I hear that, man. And Trap, man, how you doing today? You look mad, man. You all right?
Oh no, man, I'm good, man. Just can't, you know what I'm saying? Just plotting on some money.
Oh, okay, man. You focused. That's what that is. Okay, I see it now.
Yeah.
I see it now. And Goose the Prophet, man, how are you doing? I know you got a lot of things going on here. How are you doing today? Like,
Hey Shine. Yeah, I was muted, but I'm just super cooling. Just got done mixing down the EP I got dropping called I Looked Up to Sosa. You know what I mean? Not Scarface, but Sosa, you know what I'm saying? And it's coming to a city near you very soon.
come on
Yes,
now, come
sir.
on now. That's what I love to hear. I love to hear it. And Mr. Steve G, because you as well, you're a very, very busy man, my guy. How you doing today, and what you got going on?
Man, I'm maintaining. I'm maintaining, brother. I got a little package in the mail today. You know what I'm talking about? So to solidify that cyborg shit, hey, it's on the work. So hey, it's looking up.
Hey,
You know what I'm saying? I'm looking good.
That's
yes,
what I like to
Lord.
hear. That's what I like to hear. So, for those that don't know, we usually have an open discussion. I'll bring up a topic or certain topics, and we'll usually talk about it. Now, this one is going to be about the ladies, okay? Because we did one yesterday, or not yesterday, but last week we did one about the men, and we're asking what it is to be a man and all those good stuffs, right? Um, and I've always wanted to do a woman's podcast as well called Queen of Spades. However, I haven't had any ladies able to help me out and bring that to fruition. So if there's anybody out there that would love to do that, please let me know. You can hit me up at where you want to hit me up at. You can hit me up at Queens of Spades podcast at gmail.com, and I'll check it out and see if we can make something happen with you. All right. So yeah, if you want to get on, please let me know. All right. And yeah, so we're gonna be talking about some of the things that have to do with females, since we don't have a female podcast for them to talk about it. We're gonna talk about it, but we're gonna talk about it from a male's perspective. All right. So this is not us telling women what to do with their own bodies or anything like that. It's just simply saying how we view them from our perspective. You see somebody smiling, you already know what he on. He about to set the record straight, and I ain't mad at him. So yes, no, this is just us, kind of just giving our perspective of from our perspective what we see, what we think, or what we know. All right, so with that being said, are y'all ready to get into this, man? I don't know.
Yes,
Let's do it.
sir. Yes, sir.
Hey,
Yes.
hey, can you drop that link? The email for the Queen of Spades. I was gonna try to post it,
Um.
but this one looking totally different than the logo that I've seen before.
Oh, okay.
I was just put it in the chat. Just put it in the chat.
Okay, yeah, I can do that. QU. Uh, did I spell it right? Yeah.
Is it Queens of Spades or Queen of Spades?
Queen of Spades. Um, at or no Gmail. I'm sorry. Queen of
Gmail.
Spades podcast.
That's what it is. Okay. I almost messed it up. I almost dropped the wrong link. You know what I'm talking about? I wanted to make sure.
No, man. Yo, keep me ready. Keep me on my toes here. I'm gonna go ahead and post that in there. Queen of Spades podcast at gmail.com. Okay, yeah. So if you want to get involved in that, please let me know. Contact me. Hopefully, I can get enough ladies on here so you guys can, say what you got to say. I want to hear what you got to say. You feel me? So, again, if you come in, please drag your finger across that like button, man. They say it helps the algorithm. I don't know. It just makes me feel all warm and fuzzy inside. And plus, I get to see it, and it lights me up every time I see the thumb go up. It does something to me. So, without any further ado, you feel me? We're going to go ahead and get right into this thing. So, like I said, this is going to be how men see women, okay? So, this is just from our perspective and our views, all right? So, with that being said, we're gonna start off with Mr. Dizzle, all right? Because Dizzle he be holding it down. So I want to ask you the first question to start this whole thing off, which is basically the same thing I asked the men. Since we don't have a woman here to tell us what a woman is, how do you what is your view on what you think a woman is?
My view is basically just femininity.
Ooh, say that again. What was that?
I think I messed
say,
it up.
say what was that again?
Hey, femininity.
Nigga, I think there's something in the ocean. Sea anemone, is that what?
Just taking care of the house. Making sure everything's in order, and then just being your backbone for your significant other. You know.
Okay, awesome. Trap, man. Same question to you, sir. What do you think it means to be a woman?
Shit, to be a creator, you know what I'm saying? Creator of life. Also to be a natural like nurturer, you know what I'm saying? I feel like women are natural caretakers of like the kids and things of that. You know what I'm saying? Not to say that men aren't, but like, man, what a lot of us gonna be without our mamas, you know?
All right then. Yeah. Great answer, man. Gooch the Prophet. What do you think? What do you think it means like to be a woman?
I say if she can't be corrected, she can't be directed. So she need to go in a different direction. You understand what I'm saying? You feel me? Just to lay it down like concrete. You feel what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's just what it is. Church or bus. You did. Nah, but
Church.
women are should be a helpmate to the man. Also a nurturer to the kids. You know what I mean, and knowing how to feed the family, cooking. You know what I'm saying. Knowing how to maintain the household, keeping the house clean. Um, things like that. So cooking and cleaning, cleaning and cooking. You know what I mean, and taking care of her man. You know what I mean, so that he can go out and be successful and win.
Okay. Nicely said. And Steve, man, what do you think it means to be a woman?
I think that a woman should be a lover. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes they might have to fight, but they should be a lover, a compromiser, able to take, take orders from the head of the house. You know what I'm saying? Instead of, they can have their opinion, but being able to compromise with, with the direction that's being led from the head. You know what I'm saying? Being able to take care of the children if, children may come, and being able to actually manage the household, to take the stress off of the off of the male, so the household can run smoothly, and everybody can sleep well. You know what I'm saying?
Righteous,
Man, I hear that. I
righteous.
hear that. All right. And Ms. Williams said, "Okay, Gooch." I hear that. I hear that. Yeah. So yeah, man. I think all y'all hit that right on the head there. So I want to ask what Steve, to you. What do you think it is to be a black woman in America? Thank you for the thumbs up.
um, I say it's a twofold sword, if that makes sense. Um, it's to support the black male, in a sense, but the way they have, or the system has misconstrued or twisted the thinking of the black female, it more or less made it like a competition than to actually support that black male, if that makes sense. So, you know what I'm saying? So it should be, or they should be more mature to actually step back and see where the competition lies versus to actually help out that male, if that makes sense.
Okay. Same question to you, Prophet. Uh, what do you think it means to be a black woman in America?
you gotta be strong. You know what I'm saying? Um, you gotta be strong to support a black man. You gotta be strong to not to resist the urge of competing. You know what I'm saying? And selling the black man out for that 40%. You know what I'm saying? When it boils down to it,
Need
you
my
know what I'm
40.
saying?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I
don't
wasn't
sell us
trying to
out
say
for the
that,
forty
Gooch. I wasn't
percent.
trying to take it there
Don't
yet.
take don't sell us out for the 40% and the
Oh
state
man,
get 60. You know.
oh
All right, you
man,
know what I mean?
I hear you.
It just means to be a strong supporter. You got to be strong. You got to be able to lift your man up. Because a lot of times we'll fall down and we'll get, you know what I mean, to where we just want to give up. And then a lot of times if you got you a good woman, you know what I'm saying, you can conquer the world or you can take over the world. You know what I mean? So it
Okay,
just means to be strong.
all
Um,
right, bet that then, bet that. Trap man, I'm gonna come to you and ask, what do you think it means to be a black woman in America?
Um, I agree with the panel. You definitely gotta be strong. Like in many ways, and you gotta be supportive. You gotta be supportive of your man. Black women can't call the cops on their man. You know what I'm saying? That's some other ethnicity shit. Uh,
Like
but
never.
like, I mean, I ain't gonna say never. Hell no. Don't get me wrong. Now, life or death. Hey, you better pull all your cards. Don't
Do
get me
not touch
wrong
that.
now.
Chris
But
Brown,
just
Rihanna.
hey, life and
uh,
death, pull all your cards. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You feel like, hey, this man might kill you. Hey, do what you gotta do. You know what I mean? By all means, shoot, whatever, defend yourself. You know what I'm saying? Call the cops. But I'm just saying, 9 times out of 10, like you got a white woman who running straight to the phone. You know what I'm saying? Who gonna bro? I've seen it. I've seen the white woman just call. You know what I'm saying? Just do on some bullshit. You know what I mean? You ain't white black women. I don't see black women just doing that. You know what I'm saying? Only because like niggas getting shot. Nigga, what? You know what I'm saying? I feel
Right.
like they take that shit and consider it's certain shit that like black women just start taking consideration. You know what I'm saying? So like they definitely built different. You know, like nigga, what? Them are queens. You know what I'm saying? But they just got to be led right. You know what I'm saying? We got to lead them to the promised land, or are they gonna be trying to lead themselves? And they know, you know what I'm saying? Shit.
All right then, there it is. All right, man, I love it. I love it, Mr. Dizzle, man. I'm gonna ask you the same thing, and then I'm gonna get to Miss Williams because she came up with a great thing. I wanted to ask you guys who specifically said this. Mr. Dizzle, man, what do you think it means to be a black woman in America?
Um, like the rest of the panel said, you gotta be strong. You gotta be willing to, support your black man in the endeavor, willing to follow. Um, and the other way you gotta compromise, man. Even you're not always right. You know what I'm saying? Just sometimes you gotta know when to fold your hand. You know, in the best interest of
Hmm.
your family. Yeah,
Got to learn to be dependent before you come independent.
facts. You muted, bro.
You muted, G.
Well, I'm gonna throw this one right out there. Is what I was saying. Thanks for letting me know that. From as Trap say, Queen Williams. She asked, "Where do a black woman gather her strength from?" So everybody that says strength, where's she getting that strength from?
God. Nah,
There it is.
nah,
From her mate.
that's
From her
yeah,
mate. That's where she
exactly.
getting that
I
shit from.
agree. I agree. I agree.
All
I
right.
Yeah,
agree. Still
So
sharp and still. You got to be strong. A black man has to be strong in order to, you know what I mean, to build her up the same way, you know what I mean, that she builds him up. And then when he's low on strength, you know what I'm saying, she can give some of that strength back to him, and vice versa. When she's low on strength, you know what I mean, it's a one hand washing the other type of situation. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? They both
it's
have to be
definitely a mate.
strong for each other. You know.
Before
okay,
she's trying
okay.
to be strong for herself, and
I
then
think that in a sense, women can be more mentally or emotionally strong Um, or because we can't give childbirth. You know what I'm saying? Like if it was up to men to have kids, I think that we would be extinct. You know what I'm saying? So, that takes a lot of strength.
Okay, okay. Uh, Dizzle Trap, did y'all have anything to add on to what Miss Williams said?
Just like everybody said, get it from your mate. Maybe your parents instilled it into you while you was growing up, and now you have a chance to, you know, show what they provided you, and just go from there.
All right,
Yeah.
all right.
I mean,
Uh,
I also feel like she can get it from herself as well. You know what I'm saying? Like through choices the woman makes. You know what I mean? Um, I think that can also just make her strong, like through experience.
okay, okay. Awesome, awesome. Well, great question. Great question to pose right there. And Miss Shanti, I thought I blocked you. I'm gonna have to check again. Says facts at trap. She says facts. All right, I need to check my one of the moderators. Can y'all get her out of here? All right, so
Hey, I got her. Don't worry about it.
all right, so when it comes, okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the next question, which is I'm gonna start with you, Dizzle. Which is woman code. Do you think there's a woman code out there? And if so, what do you think it is? Let us know if we're right too.
Yeah, it's yeah, definitely. More so similar to what the bro code is. Don't keep your your best friend's secret. If she out there, you know, cheating or whatever, hoeing around. You know what I'm saying? Don't let her man know. If her man asks, yeah, she was with me tonight, or all night tonight. No one knows she's with her side nigga. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that.
Okay, okay, okay. Uh, no, Shanti didn't get blocked, did she? no, no, no
No, I
block.
ain't block it yet. I ain't block it yet.
Alright. All right. It's a synonym. Oh no, ceremonious, ceremonious equation. It's all about balance. What the heck? Don't be giving me no big words, okay? I went to public school.
I'm gonna take it as disrespect. You know
I'm
what I'm
gonna take it
saying?
as this. I don't know what you're saying. I'm gonna take it as disrespect though, because I feel like you talking negative about me. All right, so yeah, so with that being said, I think I was on Trap for this one. Trap. Is there a girl code, and if so, what do you think it is from a male's perspective?
I definitely think there's a girl code. I do think that it's probably very similar to the boy code. And shit, I feel like they probably do better than us, bro. They
Okay,
might fuck around and do better than us, bro.
okay, okay.
The
All right.
shit that I see, I done seen some shit. I done seen some shit.
Hey, they
So
do. They
yeah,
do say women are better cheaters. You know what I'm saying? So
bro, they'll take that shit to the
uh,
grave.
William said, "Nah, it's no disrespect. I'm taking the disrespect. Yeah, throwing in big words at me. Nah, it's all love. Prophet man, same question to you. Like men, like we talked about before, men have certain codes within themselves. You know what I'm saying? Um, Based off of either what we picked up or what was given to us. Do you think that women have a certain code as well? And if so, what do you think that code is?
I disagree. A lot of the women that I've come across, they don't. A lot of women don't really vibe well with other women. You know what I'm saying? Like women usually get very catty with each other. They don't. I mean, some of them get along, but even if they fall out, you know what I'm saying? Like they might, if they see Shawty doing, even on the movies, like you see a girl trying to cheat on her man, that girl might be trying to, go up get her man. I feel like women are ruthless at times. I think they're more ruthless than men. at a lot of time in a lot of situations. So I don't think that they have a code. They may have a code, but it's definitely not as strong as the bro code.
Shit, look,
You know.
it's more of an option and more of a suggestion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right, I hear that. And
That is
Shanti over here popping her shit. She said, y'all can't never block me. I'm your daddy's mistress. Go ahead out here. I hear what you're talking about. I hear what you're talking about.
you got burner accounts.
What's that?
You got burner accounts.
Yeah, she over here doing it. And Miss Williams said, "Oh shucks, I hear that. Don't be exposing too much now." All right, Steve, man. Same question to you. Like I was explaining to Prophet as well and everybody else. We kind of as men have our code and what we kind of live by. Do you think women share the same code? Or do they have a code? And if so, what do you think it is?
Hey, I'm in agreement with the panel on that one. You know what I'm saying? Like they have a code, you know what I'm saying? But when it come down to it, and they want that man, you know what I'm saying? Even if the man been cheating or whatever the fuck, hey, they would drop so many dimes to make sure they in a proper position to make sure that they good, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna just keep it at that. You know what I'm saying? I think they have a code, but they can be cutthroat. I think they're more cutthroat than the average male when it comes to it. Niggas is just stop talking to niggas, and it is what it is. But females will start throwing shit in their face, and you know what I'm
They
saying? They kind of get petty. You know what I'm saying? Or you know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to get into no, what I'm saying, past experiences, but I'm just saying, like, yeah, they can get very, very petty when it comes to it. And you know what I'm
They'll
talking about,
just
2016. Look it up.
yeah. They'll dust and they'll blow the dust off them old files real quick, boy. They got receipts, you know what I'm saying? Screenshots, everything. Yeah. With the little brush, like an archaeologist.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey man, don't be using them big words, man. Don't be using them big words. Yes, I agree with you, Dizzle, 100%, man. They do not forget. So with that being said, let me see. What was was it another one here? Okay, so we talked about the code that they have. Now, as men, I think we universally share certain codes. Do you think that it's certain codes that women universally share? I'll start with you, Steve.
I think so. You know what I'm saying? If it's in everybody's in a agreement type deal, you know what I'm saying? Like, I look at it like this. Like, I've been married going on 20 years. It'll be 20 years in December, right? My wife still talks to the same four females. You know what I'm saying? That she's been talking to the last 20 years. Like, it's probably been females that came and went, but she stayed consistent talking to those four. You know what I'm saying? 3 to 4. Consistently. So I would say that it is definitely.
Okay. And I had a great question brought up by one of the panelists. He was asking, when is the Queen of Spades going to be? And that answer is, I have no idea because I don't have anybody to do it. But if there is anybody that would be interested to be on the Queen of Spades, please let me know, and we can start trying to build a platform for you all. We actually already have a platform for you all. We're just trying to get some bodies there. So if you can get some bodies and you want to be down, just let me know, and we'll see how we can make that happen. But great question. All right, so going on to Prophet, man, do you think that, like I said, there are some things universally that guys tend to, a code that we kind of tend to stick to? Do you think that women have that type of code as well?
I'm gonna go with a no. You know what I'm saying? Just because, like, I just think that women, they can be very ruthless. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like what I just said. They not if they rock with I guess if they rock with a girl, they rock with her. You know what I'm saying? Like how Steve was saying his wife didn't have the same four friends. You know what I'm saying? If they rock with a girl, they gonna rock with her. But as far as a universal code, I don't necessarily think so. No.
So you don't think they have a universal code at all?
Nah,
Man,
because
I
it's
think they
gloves
do,
off.
man.
It's glove. I think it's gloves off. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
man.
You know,
I think
even when
I think they got a code, man.
what would some of their universal codes be?
Let me see. Okay, so I think that their universal code would be "Thou shall not make another woman look bad."
They do that all the time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think that's a universal code that all of them have.
No,
Because
I'm saying
so
they
I'll
make
give you an
other women
example.
look bad.
I'll give you an
All right,
example. An
all right.
example for me is like I would have conversations with a lady, and she would tell me that she doesn't see anything wrong with things that women do. Right? Like, let's say we're talking about a specific topic. Right? She'll say, "Well, I don't see anything wrong with that." Right? So then I'd say, "Well, did you do it?" She'll say, "No, I would never." So you would never do it. You think that is bad, but you're okay with that person doing it. All right, so we'll just go ahead and move on.
Yeah.
That's an acceptance. That's
Well,
acceptance. You know
but
what I'm saying?
you can't down a woman can't down another woman, unless
Not in front
she's
of a man,
not in
maybe.
front.
Maybe
Exactly,
not in
that's what
front
I'm
of a
saying.
man. So
Yes,
maybe not. Maybe they have a code to stick together against men. You know
yes,
what I'm
yes, yes.
saying? Maybe that's one code, but
That's what I think is universal. At least that's one that I have personally. I believe I've seen. But I want to see if Trap thinks that there is. I'm coming to you, Dizzle. I'm coming to you. Well, go on. Jump on in. What's up, man?
No, I was just on the point of when we talk about we talk about women not downing women in front of men, man. If a woman is in a relationship, what's the first thing she do when she come home to her man? Man, this bitch in the
oh
office try me, you know what I'm saying? She going
yeah.
off for about an hour and a half. And all you gotta do is just, yeah, baby, yeah, okay. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, because look, one time that see that's just what I'm talking about. Against what you just said. Now, it was just one time I was in the strip club many years ago, many years ago.
Long,
You know what I'm
long time,
saying?
long time ago.
Long time ago. You know, I was in the strip club.
Wait,
Yeah, I was in the strip club, and this girl,
Last night.
came and hey man,
Mm.
he was on
yeah,
the podcast.
uh,
Don't do that.
yeah. See, I got an alibi.
I was
So,
too.
Mm.
no, I was in a strip club, man, and the girl came and sat. She was a pretty girl. I got danced from her or whatever, and she didn't want me tipping none of the other girls, so she sat beside me and like just told me all the dirt on all the other girls and why I shouldn't be tipping them. You know what I'm saying? So like she made all of those girls look bad. You know what I'm saying? Cause she didn't want like women get very jealous. They get very envious of one another at times. You know what I mean? Not all women. I'm just talking about like the majority. You know what I mean? From my experience.
Yeah, yeah, I
But
agree.
yeah, I think it goes with the circumstances or the situation. You know what I'm saying? To put them in the better position. I think that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Because
As to
I've
where
encountered that as well.
guys wouldn't do that, and if guys did do that, what would we call him?
Mm.
A hoe ass
A,
nigga.
a bitch.
Yeah, that nigga's a hoe. He's a bitch ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know,
Yeah.
uh, that's referencing some the other sexist traits.
Okay. Okay. I'm with it. I'm with it. So Trap, man, I don't think I got to get to you yet. What do you think that women share a universal code? And if so, what do you think that universal code is?
I definitely do. They think they share a universal code, kind of like you were just kind of saying. Uh, that's a perfect example, actually. Another example don't necessarily come to my mind besides like, but I think, like I said, I don't think it's like I think certain codes is like the one that you said is kind of like the one of the main universal ones. I feel like I feel like certain shit just kind of pick and choose. You know what I'm saying? So for instance, like bro code, because you got to think like bro code. I ain't doing bro codes with just fucking everybody. I'm only doing bro codes like with the niggas I fuck with, bro.
Hey
I'm
man, quit
sorry,
reading the
bro.
comment section and answering. I'm gonna throw that out there.
What?
Yeah, dang, you just read the comment section. I was gonna get on that.
What comment? I ain't read no comment.
Oh, okay. Well, y'all twinning then. Go ahead. My bad.
No, I'm just saying, bro. Like again, like Steve said, his girl had four main friends. The girls that I come across, they have a handful of real friend, number real friends that you know what I'm saying from down the line they rock with. Those they gonna have a different loyalty to those people than a girl, the associate they just fucking bump into for whatever. You know what I'm saying? The relationship they don't value that relationship. They might not value that relationship like that, like they value her homegirl. However, when it's something where like we're gonna look good in front of men, yeah, that's probably still gonna come into effect. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, if she has the opportunity, like LaDonna said, in the strip club to get more money, and you know what I'm saying, boom, 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 she's gonna do that because she doesn't care about her like that. Now, if that other girl, one of them other girls in the club was probably her homegirl, she probably not gonna talk shit about her. She might be like, yeah, you can dance with her because you know what I'm saying, I fuck with her. You know what I'm saying? But like, so I feel like it is kind of like pick and choose. Now, not to say that niggas be on that shit. Like that's one of our codes. Don't be no hoe ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? But like at the end of the day, just because that nigga's a man and his girl choosing on me and she want to fuck with me, am I breaking bro code for not fucking with his girl? Nah, bro, I'm finna fuck with his girl because I don't know you, nigga. Yo, girl fucking with me, nigga. Bro, fuck you,
Yeah.
bro. Like all respectfully. Like, and I was like,
Unapologetically.
but like that's what I'm saying. So like
I will.
it's definitely pick and choose for like who we see and where we see fit.
I will say, in you guys' defense or in women's defense, they definitely treat their friends better than we treat our friends. You
Bro,
know,
100%.
I
like
don't think
a
so.
girl is going a girl. They buy each
No,
other gifts. When the last time
uh-uh.
you bought one of your partners a gift? They be buying each other gifts, expensive gifts,
And that don't
buying
do
each other
shit.
food. You know what I'm saying? Get out the bed, go pick
Nah,
them up
I ain't
when
gonna
they need
lie,
to go
bro. They be
picked up.
looking out. I see
Spend
that
the
shit.
night. Yeah, girls definitely look out on the ones that they do fuck with like that. They definitely look out way harder than we do on our friends. You know.
All right, man. All right. Dizzle seemed to disagree, but before I get to Dizzle, man, let me check out what the comments saying real quick. I got Ms. Zaya saying, "Does bro code apply to all men? I thought it was only for friends." Yeah, it's only for friends, man. It don't count to all. The tribe. Does it count for all men, or is it just for friends? I go friends.
Hey, I say on a
I'm gonna say
Friends.
military aspect, I think it goes across the land depending on the circumstances, but normally it goes for friends. That's what I would say.
I'll say this: bro code is for friends, but as far as like if I was a single man, I'm not gonna mess with your girl if I've ever shook your hand. If I ever shook your hand, we never had any type of dialogue or any type of relationship at all. It ain't got to be no thick relationship, but if I know you and we cool, you know what I mean, or cordial, I'm not gonna mess with your girl.
Okay, so
Nigga,
we
I
That
got
don't mean I'm gonna
friends.
disagree,
tell
bro.
you. That don't
So
mean I'm
so if
gonna
the
tell
girl
you what's
you
going
telling me
on.
if that nigga girl was trying to get at you, you ain't fucking with her?
Nope.
If
Nope.
I didn't slap
Bruh,
his hand,
really?
no. If I didn't
Oh,
slap
you
his
Travis,
you in
hand,
the
hell
club,
no.
you
See,
the
It's
was asking,
toxic.
Hell
see,
no.
for real.
I'm
Hey, so
just
you ain't gonna
It's
get
saying.
at her if a
toxic.
girl trying to get. No, that's your homie girl, nigga. What you mean?
What you mean, my homie,
That
nigga?
not
Then I
wait,
not
dap
no,
your ass
wait, hold
up.
That's
on.
toxic as hell,
He
G.
didn't say
not.
You
He
know what I'm
ain't
homie.
saying?
gotta be
Like,
my homie. He
He
don't have
said
to be
just
but I
my
he
mean,
just shook a
homie.
nigga hand, and he's like, "Yo, I'm
Yeah,
not fucking with him. I'm not fucking with him."
yeah. Like if let's say for instance we work together and I'd be like, hey, what's up there, Lou? What's happening with you? You know, and it's just that. You feel me? We ain't never had no dialogue outside of just, hey, what's up? Not gonna mess with your girl because I've spoke to you and you know what I'm saying? We kind of got a
Nah, I feel
rapport.
that.
So any type of
I feel
rapport at
that.
all, I
I
can't do
feel
it.
like he was still knocked down.
So, so
I still feel like he was still knocked down.
It's
Look at him.
definitely
Look,
funny.
look, look,
I
look.
feel where you're coming
so
from.
so Dizzle? Are you saying you wouldn't? You agreeing with Prophet?
If I got a homie at work, I'm not knocking down a girl.
Not your
No.
homie. He's not your
Not
homie.
no
You only
homie.
shook his hand and said hello. You
No,
don't even know if his name is Gregory or Greg.
no,
You just shook his hand.
because that could turn into I don't shit where I make my money at. That could turn
Well,
to a
if it's
whole
not in
nother.
a job, you just walk past him and say, "Hey, what's up?"
I mean, hey, your
All
girl
right, then.
struggling.
Let's come on, man. Let's keep it 100, man. Let's
I'm
keep
just
it
saying, I'm
100.
just saying,
100, bro.
but
Let's
like, you
let's
talking
keep it
about like at a
100.
work spot or,
Nah, man. We ain't
you
saying no work spot.
Just in general, just
Just in general.
if you know a guy and you don't even know him like that, but if you
You
just
don't even know his nigga
if it's
name.
your neighbor, it could be. And I don't want to say your neighbor, that's too close. But like
Yeah.
if it's somebody that you just know through a
okay,
mutual friend or something like that, or
but
if
obviously,
you played the
Like
game
a
with the nigga or
customer.
something, I
Like a
don't know.
no,
customer.
look,
Like a nigga
Yeah,
come to your
obviously,
restaurant.
obviously,
yeah.
obviously, you know enough about him because you know who his girl is, right? So you know enough about him, right? Am I
That's
right
You
or
true.
might not
wrong?
even
That's true.
Hey, man. Well, you know what? I'll say there's some good men out here in the world, man. Apparently, one is Prophet and one is goddamn Dizzle. And I'm not sure what Steve is lying, but I'm with Trap. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and keep this thing going. Let's see. We got Vanessa. Vanessa said something, man. Let me check in with her. Are all the requirements expected of a working woman at Gooch? Ooh.
Not at all. You know what I'm saying? How can she do all that if she got to clock in? That's just unfair. You know what I'm saying? Like if she got to go to work, she can't clean, she can't cook. That's gonna set the balance off, and let you just gonna have to get hands in. You know what I mean? And help out. You know, if you're especially if you're not working. You know, but if y'all both working, then y'all both gonna just have to figure that out. Maybe assign some duties. So I'm gonna take this, you take that, you take this, I take that. But if a woman is working, she's not gonna be able to do. She actually can, but it's gonna kill the relationship. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I totally agree with
Um,
Gooch. I totally agree with Gooch on that. And I think I said that last week or a couple podcasts ago in regards to like being 50-50. Like in the back in the day, if I'm out there working, shit, you working too. But hey, you making sure, what I'm saying, the kitchen clean, cooking dinner, and I'm cleaning up everything else. You know what I'm saying? And that was the compromise. That's how it used to be. But I came into a different mode of life. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like since I've been retired, since the wife is still out there working and I'm at home, you know what I'm saying? I try to pick up the slack where I can. You know what I'm saying, so to speak.
that too. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
all it is. Like you might. Let's be real. In a relationship, you're supposed to just pick up wherever your other person is not failing at, but their weaknesses. So one day you can switch off. I'm tired. Can you cook? Oh, they tired. Can I cook? You know what I'm saying? It's a trade off. Y'all both grown ass adults. Y'all both could cook, clean, take care of the kids, work. You know what I'm
All
saying? Like
right.
what?
So
What?
in my opinion, you know what I'm saying? I think that working and paying bills is a masculine thing, and there's a sexual polarity to where the passion of sex is dependent upon masculine energy and feminine energy. And if the masculine energy is becoming feminine or the feminine energy is becoming masculine, it's going to cause problems sexually. Not to say that the two people will fall out of love. They can still be in love with each other and be really good friends, but it's definitely going to cause problems with attraction and in the bedroom.
Okay.
Where does so if you're paying the bills, where does the other money that she's bringing in go to?
To her, nigga.
If
No, I
To
think he's
her.
I
saying.
just
Well, no, I think
to
he's.
me
Go ahead.
to me I feel like if you don't trust a woman to give her your whole check and let her manage the money, you understand what I'm saying? Your money, her money, and her money is her money, then you don't need to be rocking with her like that. You know what I'm saying? Like if you can't trust her with
Here, here,
money, with your money, I mean that's an issue in trust right there. You know what I'm saying?
here.
Like because it
Listen,
should be what's mine is yours and what's yours is mine. I mean a lot of times the women, if you got a good woman, she's gonna make sure the house is good. Make sure she gonna spend it on you. Going to buy gifts and buy stuff for the kids, but also not splurging. You know what I'm saying? And ruining the money. If you got somebody that's financially irresponsible, it's gonna be issues anyway. Like I said, if you can't trust her enough to say, "Hey, babe, here's the check," and then I'm finna go get on the game. You know what I'm saying? I did my work for the day. You know what I mean? And then it's not gonna work out.
I feel
I'm cool on that one.
here's my rebuttal to that, because for something like that, you're in a relationship, you probably know the person for on average 6 to 10 years, right? There's people that literally share the same blood you've known 30, 40 years that will screw you over for $100 probably. You know what I'm saying? So how are you gonna be able to trust somebody that you only know 6 years when you can't trust somebody you've known your whole life? You know what I'm
I
saying?
mean, man,
And the family
you
too.
a hoe is super loyal to her pimp unless he not pimping right, and she choose up on another pimp. So it's like it ain't never been no women pimping no men. Maybe it has, but it's unheard of.
I
It's
think
very rare. You know what
Scrappy's
I'm
mom, I
saying?
think, was a
Very
pimp.
seldom. Mama D is the only one. Very seldom.
Exactly. So it's like a woman is it's different. Relative, but like when you are sexually intimate with a woman and you're doing it right, she's gonna be loyal to you. You know what I'm saying? Like you marking off your checklist, and she's a good woman, she gonna hold you down. You know what I mean? Because I mean, look at niggas that sell dope and go to jail. A lot of times, the only person that's there for them is the women, is their woman. You know what I'm saying? Or even a girl that would, like, for instance, the dude. I don't know if y'all seen Dating After Lockup or whatever that show
Yeah,
is
yeah, yeah.
called.
I seen
And
that.
that man got out, and she was buying that man. That man sat up there and ran the tab up, got 4 lobsters and
Five
6
hundred
steaks.
dollars.
You know what I'm saying?
Say, yo,
And
let me
she
get that. Let me
and
get
she
that
had him
card.
had him some. You know what I'm saying? And she had him some fresh gear too. You know what I'm saying? So
Money
like
to go
a
to the
woman is gonna
casino.
be loyal. Exactly. A woman gonna be loyal to her man if you doing it right. You know what I'm saying? You got the right woman. You know what I mean? But if you don't got the right woman, it's gonna be all bad.
All right. I'm not
I
gonna.
totally agree with that, man. I totally agree with that because, like I put it like this: like at times you gotta know when and where to draw the line. Like in the beginning, I would say it was 50-50, but like towards late, when I can actually see the ledger or the fucking checkbook or whatever they call it these days. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I normally take the majority of it, you know what I'm saying, to help out on, the bills and so forth. And then I'll pass the rest or a little bit over to the wife in regards to like groceries, her car note, and everything else I take care of. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
think that's where that compromise come into play. You know what I'm saying? In regards to,
Mhm.
keeping everything, what I'm saying, kosher versus having issues or somebody, spending, what I'm saying, $1,000 at the strip club. You know what I'm saying? I ain't talking about nobody. You know what I'm saying? But you can
Yeah.
mix up some money in the midst of it and thinking like, oh, I thought you was gonna take care, but then and then now you got a fucking argument because hey, the lights got damn getting cut off. You know what I'm saying? So it's
Exactly.
just a matter of just compromising.
All right, and don't forget, man, if it's working, you don't need to fix it because I don't want you going to your man saying you don't love me because you don't give me all your money. If it's working for you guys, keep it going the way it's going. But before I get to you, Trap, real quick, I really want to get to these comments real quick. I got Miss Zion says I only have code with my friends. Other women don't care about me. I hear that. And William said maybe hire a maid. She also said that it is cheap these days, and of course, I hit you with the boom gooch. All right, Trap. What did you
The
have to
only
say?
thing,
Righteous. Go ahead.
No, didn't.
All right, so
who me? I was
Nah,
gonna say about
Nah,
Trap.
the
go
Trap
ahead.
was
fucking
Trap
maid.
was waiting. Trap was waiting.
Okay.
Go ahead, Trap.
I was just saying like what Gooch was saying about like giving a woman your whole check. I'm not saying I'm against it. I ain't against it. I'm just what E was saying. You know what I'm saying? So like I know how to manage money. You know what I'm saying? I got the knowledge of it. You know what I'm saying? I say I'm the best. You know what I'm saying? She might be better than me. You know what I'm saying? If we get X amount of dollars and one person manage it, and then we live in like the Hustables, and the other person manage it, and we living in poverty. Hey, it's an issue. You
Wrong
know what I'm
woman.
saying? Hey,
Wrong woman.
but all women don't know financial shit. She might be a motherfucking chef, but just bad with money. So maybe I need to take care of the financial responsibilities, which I'm comfortable with, and let her get in the kitchen and do what she's strong at doing. Now, you know what I'm
And
saying?
then when the guy come along and say, "Hey, baby, you know what I'm saying? Come check this out." You know, you feel me? Because she might choose up. You know what I'm saying?
You say what? Cause what? Cause we ain't giving her the check. Because what I'm saying is, bro, she might not know how to manage the money properly. That's what I'm saying. Now, if she know how to manage the money properly, or even better than me, hey, have at it. You know what I'm saying?
But
But
who's
if you
the
don't know how to
leader?
manage
You
the,
supposed to teach her. You got to
and
teach
the
her. You
thing
got to put
is
her up
that
on
I
game.
don't, me personally, I
And
don't
if
want
she
my
don't want to
mom.
follow suit,
Now, look,
if
me
she
personally,
if go
Kinfolk,
ahead, my bad.
I don't even want my mama worrying about that financial shit. Me personally, Kinfolk. Me personally. I don't want my nigga. Hey, take the only money you got to worry about. There ain't no responsibility ties to that shit. You know what I'm saying? Your money ain't got. You know what I'm saying? I ain't. You just gotta live, do you, and fucking. You know what I'm saying? Stack. If the money you stacking, that's for savings, trips, all this other extra shit. All that, cause nigga, regardless, I'm paying the bills with or without her. With or without her living here, I'm still paying mortgages and all this other shit, lights and shit, with or
How many
without
trips?
her living here. So it's like now I can see
See,
if we trying to, you know what I'm saying, you want a
Exactly.
little bigger
Exactly.
house, a little more luxury
Exactly.
car, or contribute a little bit more. You know what I'm saying?
I
Or
ain't,
we can, you know what I'm saying, figure that shit out. But as
I
far
ain't
as
never
you
seen one
managing
nigga
the
say, "Oh,
bills
my
but
girl
or all of
taking
that,
a trip."
again, if
I
you
never
better
see
at it,
that.
I feel like whoever is better at doing it in a relationship should do it. She might be a whole ass financial advisor. Hell yeah.
I
You know
don't
what I'm
me
saying?
personally, if
Hey,
a
but on
woman
some real
can't
shit,
be
that shit don't work.
if a
What's that?
woman
I don't think so.
if you gotta look at it, you know what I'm saying? Either she gon' it's touch or bust. If she can't be corrected, she can't be directed, and she need to go a different direction. And it's touch or bust. So if you're not gonna take this game that I'm spilling on you about these finances and do it like I'm telling you how to do it, you the wrong woman. You understand what I'm saying? And I know, okay, I'm doing it, I'm paying all the bills anyway, with or without her. But see, if you got a woman who's not enhancing you, you understand what I'm saying? Mentally, emotionally, and helping you focus and helping you stay in focus, then you don't need her no way. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, she got to be, or you got to find a woman that's willing, that if she ain't got good finances, I wouldn't even want no woman who's not good with money. But even if you get, let's say for instance, you fall in love with a woman and she not good with money, you got to be able to teach her. And if she don't want to learn and adapt, you got to get rid of her. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, it's gonna cause an issue in the polarity.
All right, go ahead, Steve. What were you
Yeah.
saying?
No, I was just gonna say like just on the rebuttal of what Trap was saying. Like you can have a financial advisor or a fucking accountant and that shit still don't work. My wife is she was an accountant for 10 years before I joined the military. And look who taking over the bills and the fucking mortgage and everything. You know what I'm saying? And not to throw salt on
Exactly.
her and not to put her down, but sometimes she she thinks, and I won't say like she tricking off money or nothing like that, nothing like that. But it's just like other jobs that she chosen since I joined the military and shit. She couldn't like keep up with what she was doing before, so I had to take over. But like, no, we're not gonna do X, Y, Z. We're gonna do A, B, C, and probably D and fucking E. You know what I'm saying? To get to G, fuck F. You know what I'm saying? And we just gonna get there. And that's just how it's been since then. You know what I'm saying? So
All right.
that's
Goldie
that's the
didn't
only
have
thing
no
with that.
problem.
Hey, hold on,
Goldie didn't
Prophet. Hold
have.
on, Prophet. I'm gonna get
Go ahead.
Dizzle in
Go
here. He
ahead.
was waiting
All right.
to say
All right.
something.
Go ahead.
No, I mean, I'm not really necessarily disagreeing with all the, let the women take it, but I've never seen a nigga, oh man, my girl about to take me on a trip from all the money we saved up for me paying all the bills. When have y'all seen any of y'all niggas tell y'all
Gucci
their
man.
woman taking them on an all-inclusive trip? It don't happen, nigga.
Gucci
It
man.
don't happen. So no, I'm not going. I'm not going.
And Gucci probably
I'm
pay
not
all
going.
the bills. He
I'm
pro-
not saying. I'm not saying necessary.
When he went
I'm not
when
saying.
he when he went to jail, she flipped it.
Hold on, hold
Hey,
on.
Beyonce.
We're gonna let Dizzle
Millionaire.
finish up his point real quick, and then we're gonna.
Go,
I don't want to
go,
get
go
I'm
too
not
ahead,
far
saying.
Steve. Go
down this
ahead.
rabbit hole. I'm gonna let Dizzle
I'm
finish
not.
up, and then we're gonna go to the next one.
I'm not saying you
All
gotta go 50-50, but me personally, I'm not entrusting anybody with my finances, because I've seen too many people in a marriage just wake up one day and say, you know what, fuck, I don't like this person. Empty out the bank account and dip out. You know what I'm saying? I've seen it happen too many times. So I'm not gonna be entrusting somebody with all the money I have to my name. And now if you get mad over some bullshit, you could just dip out without no consequences. No, I'm not
Like,
doing
what's the
it.
point of that?
What's the
What's
point
the
of
point of
what?
that? To
What's the
just
point of what?
hand over her all my money. What's the point of that,
You just
LaDonovan? Why
said
is
you
that
would do it.
essential?
All right. I don't
No,
want
I'm
to.
not
Hold on.
doing nobody
No.
essential.
Prophet trying to suck you down a rabbit hole. We are not going to
No,
go down a
I'm
rabbit hole
not.
because
I just want to
William
know.
said the best thing right now, and I agree with it, is different things work for different people. Every dynamic is different. So if you're giving it to your
I
girl,
agree.
great, and it works, great. If you don't and it
Yeah.
works, great. All right. So
Make sure you on that trip she promised you though.
I was just saying, put me
if
on
it
game.
works,
I might
great.
could
All
be
right, now
educated
I
right
got
now.
Ms. Zaya as well. She says, if I know a little more with finances, would you take my help? And then she
100%.
says, it's about communication, compromise, and sharing knowledge. Which is a tricky slope. It's a tricky slope. I ain't gonna lie to you because I have experienced some of that myself. And you think that you put people in positions and then they'll think that they're in charge. So that's a slippery slope, but it's not for this conversation, Will, because they'll be
Let's
like,
go
"No, I
down
have to
because I
do
got some
everything,"
questions.
and it's like, "No, I
Man,
put you in this
hey,
position."
let's slide down that motherfucker.
No, it's
Let's
because
go
I
I'm
put
ahead.
you
saying,
in this
because why is it
position to
Hey,
essential
to
to have
because
a
I
you are
speak
a
on it
communication?
man.
now.
Why is
All
it
right,
I
all
so
right,
speak
all
on
right,
it.
all right, all
hey,
right.
did
So
you
we'll go
just
ahead.
use my ice cream name?
We are going to
I
the
think you
next one.
just used my ice
The
cream name, bro. You
the
just took
next
my
one.
ice cream name from yesterday.
We're gonna go with Dizzle, man. Dizzle on this one. We will cover some of these topics that seem to have some nuances to it. We'll definitely cover those later on down the road. This is not the last podcast for King of Spades. Give it a shout out. You know what I'm saying? So we will be having plenty of these conversations. So we won't get too deep on this one. So the next question that I want to ask you, Dizzle, is are women are more specifically any women are women unified? Do you think they're unified or do you think they're not unified?
No, I don't think they're unified at all. I don't think really. I mean, it's almost impossible. You know what I'm saying? I don't think anybody's unified because at the drop of the dime, a woman will turn her best friend for 10, 50 years for the littlest thing. Oh, that nigga
Yes.
came up to me and talked to me first. Why are you talking to him now? Da, da, da. Like, oh, now you trying to upstage me at my birthday dinner. Why you wearing that dress? I want that dress 2 weeks ago. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that.
Oh
So
wow.
I don't think they're unified at all.
Okay. Just for the comment section, Messiah says, let's slide. And then William said, good talk, gentlemen.
Hey,
Give a
tell
shout
her
out to
stop
those
listening to drill music.
I definitely do appreciate y'all for that one. Who gave us did somebody give us that topic or did we just or that was the topic we pulled? Somebody put us down that road? No, all right. It probably was just something we came up with. All right, so we'll
Next
keep
question.
we'll keep
Next
it
question.
going. I think that was Dizzle like went to. So Trap man, are women unified? The women that you see, or are they not unified?
I mean, if we talking about just like general unity, like, oh, we all fucked with each other, like this is it, we're all loyal to each other, like, you know what I'm saying? Hell no, niggas ain't even unified, you know what I'm saying? You got white niggas who still racist because of the color of our skin. You got fucking Caitlin Clark who gets celebrated and the black girl who get, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, degraded. So like I don't really see, you know what I'm saying? However, when it comes to like certain things, yeah, like when it comes to like abortion rights and them being oppressed, oh hell yeah, they start being unified. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to like legends like, you know what I'm saying, Ruth Ginsburg and people like that doing what they do for women, oh hell yeah. So like I give them that, but
Okay.
but yeah, that'd be my answer.
All right. William said, women are unified if there is a common goal And she just said, "Boom, trap." I hear that. I hear that. Prophet, man, what is your opinion? Do you think that women are unified here, at least in America? Do you think they're unified?
Um. Uh.
Damn, can I get a
I
vote?
think I think that I think that it is I agree with Trap and Miss Williams. If there's a common goal, you know what I mean. They will be unified. In certain situations. But there is a lot of situations where they're not unified, as well as men is also.
I bet that. And same question to you, Steve. Just here in America, I guess we'll stick over here. Do you think women are unified?
I think it's a handful. You know what I'm saying? Whoever they rock with, that's who they rock with. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think I don't think nationwide that they all rock with under the same umbrella. You know what I'm saying? I think it's more or less, you know what I'm saying, what's the fact of the matter of what's going on at that particular time for that particular situation for them, you know what I'm saying, to look better, so to speak. So I don't think it's, you know what I'm saying, I don't think it's a full unified nation, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, my wife only got 4 friends. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Hey, Drake said no new friends as well, so I can see how they do it. But I do want to give a big thanks to Dizzle, Trap, Prophet, and Steve G for coming in and holding it down. I appreciate you, and I also want to thank everybody in the comment section as well for holding it down, giving some great content, man. I really do appreciate it. So let me see. I'm gonna go to the comment section real quick, and I'm gonna come right back to you, Steve. All right. You gotta say something I agree with, Dizzle, just so you know, okay? If you want to boom, Dizzle, you gotta say something, my guy.
Oh man, hey.
All right, and Miss Zaya says there will always be different segments of unification. There are too many different experiences for all to be unified. I can see that. That was a great point right there. All right, let's go to you, Mr. Steve G. All right, so I think I definitely asked this question, I believe, on the men's section. And if you're just tuning in, please do not forget to hit the like button and hit the subscribe so you know when we go live every time. And I thank you for that. But are black? Should we do? Well, you know what? I did black men, so I'll do black women. Are black women seen a certain way in society, and is that portrayal true in your opinion?
Hell yeah.
Okay.
When it come to corporate, you have the white male, the white female, the black female, and maybe Hispanic female, and then you got the nigga. And I hate to say it like that, but that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying?
You
Like the
got the
male.
Hispanic man up under there.
Oh yeah, I forgot, but he's before us because he's almost white.
Exactly.
So
Yep.
you know what I'm saying? So I would say like the black male is at the bottom of the barrel. You know what I'm saying? You got the Hispanic male that society looks over, you know what I'm saying, the black male. Like we just fucking savages. You know what I'm saying? Even though, you know, that's ironic, like most of the new rappers are savages. But you know what I'm saying? It's just crazy. Like that's the category that they put us in, and we keep living up to that fucking name.
Okay. All right. And William says, of course, we are viewed a certain way. I definitely agree. What says you, Prophet? Are black women viewed in a certain way when it comes to society, and is that vision true?
Yeah. They're definitely viewed a certain way. In a lot of situations, it's true, but there are some exceptions to the rule, or some exceptions to where certain women don't fall into that stereotype of the way that they're viewed. But they are definitely viewed a certain type of way.
All right. And Williams also says, I think the black woman is at the bottom. Okay. Uh, Trap. Um, do you
Music shit.
think that the black women are looked at in a certain type of way, in a certain type of way when it comes to society? And do you think the way that they are viewed is it accurate?
I definitely think that they are looked a certain type of way in society. I think they are depicted a certain way, so we are view them a certain way. Um, I also feel that it's true in some cases, false in some others. You know what I'm saying? Some things are fictional and exaggerated. Uh, But like when it comes to like away from the entertainment, more to just day to day real life things, for sure. Like in the workforce, so they can't get mad just like we can't get mad. You know what I'm saying? We ask a question, it might be talk back or something. They might have attitude. You know what I mean? Like the white woman, oh, she might just be having a bad day. She, you know what I'm saying? Like straight up. So like, you know what I'm saying? Like, hell yeah, you know what I'm saying? I had a homegirl. She a nurse. She got dreads, you know what I'm saying? And she 22. She a young LPN. And they be like, they was like, oh yeah, they was tripping on her. Like they be like, you the nurse? Like, she get it all day. Like, she get it all day. So it's like, damn, hell yeah, they get viewed a certain way. Like, what?
All right, all right. William said, "Boom, trap."
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Dizzle, we are on you next.
I'm gonna give me a boom tonight. I'm gonna give me
You
one
gonna get
boom
you a
tonight.
boom tonight? All right, here, this might be your chance to get a boom, Dizzle. All right, so in society, are black women looked at in a certain way? We talked about it on the last podcast that black men are looked at in a certain way. So the same question applies here: Are black women looked at in a certain way when it comes to society? And is that depiction true in your opinion?
I most definitely think they're looked at a certain way in society. In the corporate world, you know, they as far as when you're trying to go for a job, they'll even see your face. They see your resume and they see a Shaniqua or Shaniqua Williams, but you might have all the qualifications, but they discriminate just because a Shaniqua, she might be ghetto and da da da. You know what I'm saying? We don't know, so we gonna go with Carla or Becky over here. And also in the corporate world, they make I've seen it where they make grooming standards to where it's hard for black women or women that have African type hair to meet those standards, and they do it on purpose. You know, so so yeah, they definitely get discriminated against. Even in just we just saw last week with the girl, with the girl in college basketball, she did the same thing the white girl did. But now she's the only one getting talked about. She's acting bougie and ghetto, and what I'm saying, and all that shit. So yeah, they definitely
Okay,
get discriminated.
okay.
Wait, my boo, is that a boo? Is that a
That's a
boo?
goddamn boom, baby. Nigga
That's my
said
boo.
boom.
That's
Nigga
what I'm talking
sound
about, baby.
confrontation. No.
I got my boo.
Hey,
Hell yeah.
there it is, man. There it is. All right, we gotta agree with both Trap and Dizzle. See it and experience it often. All right, and William said not just one but a double boom. Dizzle, ain't nobody got a double boom up in here. Dizzle. All right, Williams, don't get carried away too much because we got another question for
Hey,
Dizzle.
don't hate on my
We got
double
another
boo.
question for Dizzle. This might change. So my
Oh,
question
God.
to you, Dizzle, would be: um, Are black mothers portrayed in a certain way, and is that portrayal true or false?
Yeah, again, yeah, they're definitely portrayed in a certain way. They're portrayed as argumentative and not willing to they basically run off their man, but at the same time, you don't see the other side where they're taking care of three or four kids all by themselves, no matter if they have help or not. You know what I'm saying? They only see the side they want to see. They don't see the struggle side that they have to go through. So yeah, they definitely get portrayed a certain way.
Hey man, Dizzle, I feel like you pandering for the boom, my guy. I feel like you pandering for the boom. I ain't even gonna lie to you because I swear we had another conversation on the other side of this mug.
Hold on, man.
But I ain't gonna say nothing. I ain't gonna blow up your spot. I ain't gonna blow up your spot. All right, so Trap. Do you think that black mothers are looked at in a certain light? And do you think that that look is accurate or not? And before we do that, let me go ahead and get that goddamn triple boom out there. The goddamn hey man, these guys over here pandering to the boom, man.
Hey, don't the home run boom. Let's get the home run boom.
No more booms, man. They over here pandering. Trap, man. What says you?
Hey,
man?
we need a list of boom leaders.
No, we don't need none of that. We don't need none of that.
I'll probably say, I mean, it just depends on the mother. You know what I'm saying? If we talk, because you got single black mothers, and then you got black mothers who are married. You know what I'm saying?
Well, talk to both of them if you don't mind.
And your question is their depiction. What do I think of their depiction?
Yeah, socially. Socially, how do they view black mothers, whether single or a spouse, and how do they, and is that depiction true or is it false in your opinion?
Of like, from what I see, like social, like from entertainment, or like from like day to day, just the women I know.
Man, you making this difficult for me, brother. Just answer however you want to answer. Just let it be known how you answer.
All right, then I'm just saying, like, because from the women, like, all right, like from the single black mothers that I like know, like all the single black mothers I know, they definitely strong, because you got to be strong to be a, you know what I'm saying? Oh shit, can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Can y'all hear me? All right, but yeah, you got to be strong to be a independent, you know what I'm saying, parent. However, like the mothers I see that's like in marriages and shit, I don't know, bro. Yeah, they strong too, but like I don't know, bro. Like it's just kind of weird, bro. I don't know if they more relaxed or more happy or more comfortable in their position because they got help, so they not as stressed out. Like it's like a relief with them that I kind of see, you know what I'm saying? And then the gotta work, gotta feed, can't really be in their life as much as they want to because they too busy keeping the roof over their head. Like, I don't know. Like, it's definitely different. Like, I don't know. That's just how I see it.
Okay, so it seemed like you kind of is it like a Huxtable versus a Precious?
Man, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what it is. And like, I don't know, like, I don't know, like, what determines who's going to be a Huxtable or a Precious? Is it that woman's decision?
It's just
all right, we're gonna keep going with this one because I feel like we can get on that one. But that was a great question, Trap. I believe there is an answer to that, but we're not gonna go that deep into it. All right, we don't want to lose anybody just yet. What's that?
I thought we were sliding tonight.
Yeah, we sliding right to the next
question. I thought you
was
going to answer that question.
Well, we about to slide over here to this comment. Messiah says, yes, they are seen as indefensible and can do it all, but it's just survival. And William says, it's so many perspectives for life. Life choices determines it. 100% on that one. Thank you both for that comments as well. So what was your question again, Trap?
I was saying, how do a woman decide, like how does a woman become
what's the determining factor whether they turn into a Huxtable or a Precious?
How does one lead here and one lead here?
I think
is it about choice? Is it about desire? Is it about choice or desire?
Oh, it seems like Dizzle want to jump in on it. Go ahead, Dizzle.
It's all about your choice and desire. Like I feel like, you're yeah, your environment, yeah, that plays a real big part. It plays like a huge part. But if you're willing to just succumb to that, then you're just gonna go and be another statistic. But now, if you want something better for yourself and better for your future, you're gonna find ways to get whatever you want. Like, say you want to go to college, you're gonna find ways to get that grant, that scholarship, that whatever, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You're just gonna grind. So I mean, like I said, and then and then you got trauma too. You gotta take into consideration all the people that want to bring you down, and like, so it's just a lot of determinant factors.
Yeah, I definitely agree with Dizzle. I think it is choice. Choice breeds consequences, whether good or bad. So that's how you get that outcome. And of course, William said trauma, and she also says environment and management of traumatic experiences. Yes, I think that that also does that. But everything starts with a choice. I think you have to make the choice to uh, want to go through those, seek help to overcome those traumas as well, to become a different person. So we are who we are because we choose to be that. Until we choose to do something different, we won't be anything different. So that's what I think. Trap. Gooch the Prophet. We had got so deep into it that I forgot what the question was, but I believe it was society shows black mothers one way. Or does it? No. Well, yeah. Society shows black mothers one way. Is it accurate, the depiction that they put on black women, black
I
mothers
think
more
that
specifically?
I think that I think that black mothers are portrayed negatively, um, and I don't think it's accurate. Because one thing about a black mom, even a baby mom, you know what I'm saying? Regardless of what caused them to be a baby mom or a single mom, you know, I just think that black mothers, they're magical because they always make it happen some kind of way. They figure it out and put it together a lot of the times. You know what I'm saying? What Tupac said, he said putting a meal together out of, I don't even remember the verse, but it was something like,
Made
put a
miracles
meal
every
together.
single Thanksgiving or something like that.
Yeah, they gonna they can put a meal together out of nothing. You know what I mean? They'll figure it out. They gonna take care of them babies most of the time. You know what I'm saying? So I think that black mothers are not portrayed properly in society.
Well, I'm glad you said that because I'm gonna follow it up with another question for you, Prophet. But I'm gonna go ahead and get to Steve G
Hmm.
real quick. Steve, oh wait, we got one from William said, "Preach, Gooch, we have to figure it out." I hear that, Steve
Yeah,
G.
yeah.
Do you
All
think
right.
that black mothers are portrayed a certain way in society, and if so, is that an accurate assumption?
I totally agree with the panel on that. They are portrayed, but I don't think it's accurate. You know what I'm saying? Like from like growing up in Inglewood, Chicago. You know what I'm saying? Like anytime you see on the news or any newspaper or whatever, you know what I'm saying? It was always portrayed, the black females are in line for WIC, they're in line for child support. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to work because they're trying to get this and that. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, on the other token, you know what I'm saying, you have black females that, like Goose just said, you know what I'm saying, that's making a meal out of nothing. You know what I'm saying? For to make sure the family's fed. So I think it's portrayed in a different light. You know what I'm saying? Or the wrong light, so to speak, to make them look bad, so to speak.
Okay. I missed this. We did have a boom E in there. We're gonna go ahead and put that out there. And then we have a Miss Ashanti. I didn't see it. I just saw it. Says speak your shit, Gooch. All right, we're gonna get that one up right there. All right. So I do have a question.
Righteous.
I do have a question for you, Gooch, because it seems as if I think that there's two different views of the black mother. Um, I think that you have a black view and you have a white view. And I think that in the black view, it's queen, and in the white view, it's other. What do you think about that?
I agree, and that's just because the white people or no offense, they're on the outside looking in. You know what I'm saying? Like a black woman, I don't want to try to get into black mothers versus white mothers. I'm just saying like black mothers make it happen, man. I done seen it time and time again personally throughout my life. You know what I'm saying? So like I definitely think it's a different view. You know what I mean? And I think the view is different because they're on the outside looking in. It's the same way that they view us. They view black men a certain type of way, and they view black women a certain type of way. But you know, I agree.
All right. Well, with the rest of the panel, do you agree? And is which one is accurate?
The black woman. I mean the black perspective.
Okay.
We're talking about just
Definitely
how
queen
black women
perspective.
are viewed. Is that what we're talking about?
Say again.
You were talking about how black women are viewed.
Yes. So black women are viewed because I believe it's a black vision of the black mother, and I think it's a other vision of the black mother, and I think that with the vision of the black from the black side of the black mother, there's can do no wrong, and I think that in the other one it's can do wrong.
I mean, as far as TV and television is concerned, I feel like it's kind of been like eras. Like '70s was like good times. We have a good proud black family. Then you move on to like the early '90s, and all the black women are crackheads and single mothers and da da da. Then we got the Crosbys, and then fast forward now we got Tyler Perry. He done depicted every type of black woman there is in all his all his movies. I don't think he done turned a stone. And then we got the Fresh Prince. She got a strong black female. Standing by her man, and just like like I don't know if I said the Cosby already, but yeah. So I just think it's just certain eras. I don't think neither one is true, but it's just that what they see at that time is what they depict in the movies.
All right. So with yours, do you think that from your own personal experience, do you think you've seen more of the which one have you seen more of? The Huxtables
The
or the other era?
not necessarily just the single mothers doing what they got to do to what I'm saying, put food on their table and what I'm saying, do and make Christmas happen and Thanksgiving happen and Halloween happen. You know what I'm saying?
So
That's more
that's the one that you've seen more of
yeah. In
in
my
your
in my
experience.
personal
In your personal
experience.
experience, anybody else? No. All right, we'll go ahead and keep
Nah,
moving.
I agree.
I was gonna say, oh, go ahead,
Go
Goose.
ahead.
Nah, I was just saying I agree.
Okay.
What would
Oh,
Dizzle?
With Dizzle,
I was gonna.
you agree with Dizzle, Gooch, Prophet?
Yep.
Okay,
I
I just
agree
want to
with
make I
that.
just wanted to get a clarification.
Yep,
Go ahead,
yep,
Steve.
yep,
Sorry about that.
yep.
Hey, I think with in my 43 years, I've seen both. You know what I'm saying? Like I got a childhood friend that had a baby at 11 years old. You know what I'm talking about? It is what it is, but she had to make shit work. She had to make shit happen and graduate high school type shit. You know what I'm saying? Graduate grammar school and high school. So, I mean, I agree with that, but like I said, I seen both sides. You know what I'm saying? But in my community, it was more or less middle low class type shit. It wasn't like high class or super low. You know what I'm saying? We didn't have too many projects in our particular areas type shit. So everybody would work together, and if she needed help, we would reach out, or what I'm saying, regardless if you're male or female, reach out to help her, and that's how the females were back in the 80s, 70s, 80s, and 90s versus nowadays. You know what I'm saying? Most females that you come in contact nowadays, they're selfish instead of selfless. You know what I'm saying? Reaching out and helping out other mothers that need help. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So you say you seen both. Was there a majority of one or the other?
It was probably more of the Huxtable lifestyle where you had the mother and father at home.
Yeah.
But you had you know what I'm saying, you had a few that were single mothers, you know what I'm saying, that either their husbands was locked up, their husbands was killed, or they just got knocked up by the wrong person. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? but
Yeah.
everybody, that community would come together and actually help, help her out or help them out versus being selfish and be like, oh, look at her, she ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? Talking shit about her type shit. It was
Yeah.
totally different back in the day versus nowadays.
Okay. Did you want to give your perspective on trap on it, or you good?
No, I mean I've seen it both too.
Okay. One more
Honestly,
than the
I
other.
agree with you. Um, no, not necessarily.
So
I
pretty even.
mean, yeah, man. I mean, for me, I would say it's just kind of it is a little bit pretty even. You know what I'm saying? Um, you got some people who on they shit, men or women. You got some people who ain't. Like that's just what it is.
All right, man. All right, all right. So with that being said, I want to jump over to the comment section real quick. Miss Zaya says, most mothers work hard to support their babies. We are human and make mistakes along the way. 100%, 100% on that one. All right, so I think I've asked everybody that question right. I just want to make sure I went down the line. All right, so I think I ended off with Steve. So I'm going to start with Steve on this one. Being that I believe you said that black women do have a narrative put out to them or put out about them, do you think that they can change that narrative, or should they even try to change that narrative?
I mean, they can try to change. I'm sorry, you got a mess. I mean, in a sense, they can try to change it, but the narrative behind the narrative, you know what I'm saying, is always going to put them in a different light. You know what I'm saying, especially when it comes to or in comparison to the black male. You know what I'm saying? Like regardless of whatever they do, it's always going to be some type of comparison versus giving them credit when credit is due, saying that you know this particular couple or this black couple is working together, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? There's always going to be a different narrative in regards to it.
I bet that. Same question to you, Gooch. Do you think that black women have a narrative put out there about them? And if so, do you think that they should change it, or can they change that? What do you think about that?
Um, I don't even think that it's worth it to change. You know what I mean? I think that it should be more so focused. There is a narrative out there about them, but I think it should be more so focused. The energy that they would put into changing the narrative, put that back into the family, rather than trying to change the narrative, because people gonna have their opinions, especially the people that the unmelanated people who put out those trash narratives. They're gonna always put those narratives out. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think that we should care about their narratives. I think we should just work on being better as black family.
All right, man. I definitely hear that. All right, so going on to you, Trap. Do you think that black women have a narrative put out there about them? And if so, do you think they should change it, or can they change it?
Yeah, I agree with Gooch. You know what I'm saying? 100%. I also feel that there's many narratives of the black woman out there. You know what I'm saying? Um, and nah, I don't think that they should give a fuck about the narratives. Me personally, you know what I'm saying? Not to tell a black woman what she should or shouldn't do, but I'm just don't find it see how it's beneficial to give a fuck about what somebody else thinks about you. You know what I'm saying? Like what is me? Let's just jump down the rabbit hole. Let's say we do care about the narratives enough to try to change the narrative. And let's say the narratives do get changed. How does this benefit the black women who change the narratives? Especially if we ain't did it benefit y'all more than it destroyed y'all is the question. And then like you gotta realize like I don't know, man. You just gotta realize, like I agree with Gooch, the best answer is to just better yourself. Because again, the narrative is gonna come from some bullshit that we see most likely from the internet. But like the only way to change it is your real life interactions with these people who have such narratives. You know what I'm saying? That's the only way you can change it. You know what I'm saying? By thinking logically, by fucking not reacting with emotions and you know what I'm saying? communicating and you know what I'm saying, doing shit that they don't necessarily expect people like our skin color to do or react or handle certain situations. So that's how I think you can change it, and that's the best way to change it because you're also better in yourself. But just to make that the focus, like, nah, I feel like that's gonna just put you back.
Okay, okay. And Ms. Zaya says agree with Gooch on that one. All right. And Dizzle, man.
Right on.
Same question to you. Do you think that there is a narrative out there when it comes to black women, and do you think that they should change that narrative, or how do you think that is the narrative true? Like, what do you think?
Yeah, there's definitely a narrative. You know, they're loud, they're ghetto, they're you know what I'm saying, not they don't respect nobody. But as far as trying to change it, I think there's gonna be a never I think there's gonna be a never ending fight because, you know, you go back to like Rosa Parks, like she been trying to, you know what I'm saying? Well, not trying to, but you know, but there's been a lot of, you know, prominent black females that have been trying to, you know, make change and been getting little leeway. So it's basically a never ending fight. So at the end of the day, just make sure you're on top of your game, and then you know what I'm saying, and then not necessarily trying to show somebody or prove to somebody or change the narrative, but just make sure you're on top of your game so they can't come back and say anything about you personally.
Okay.
Yeah, I say, and I just to add on, I say now women should focus more on changing laws and changing narratives.
Okay. 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 All right. I'm
Good
with it.
point.
I'm with it. I'm with it. All right. So, okay. Well, I'm just gonna throw this out here to y'all. Do you think that the what we do see, because we can't act like there isn't some negative images out there, right? When it, out there in the space, there's certainly a lot of podcasts out here that you can go to and see and hear some of the things in the way that ladies nowadays and see how they behave, right? Do you think that's a minority, or do you think that's a majority when it comes to those individuals? So let me know if you don't understand the question. Sorry.
Now break that down.
Okay, so for instance, right? So let's say you watch a certain podcast, right? From a certain person, right? And they have individuals call into the show, right? And these individuals that call into the show, right, act a certain way, they talk a certain way, they behave a certain way, right? Are those negatively, right? I think Dizzle might get an understanding of what I'm talking about over here by that smile, that gorgeous smile he flashed us with. So if that's the image that is getting put out, if that's the thing that we are seeing, not necessarily from any organization, but just from them coming online. You can scroll on Twitter, Instagram, all that stuff. You can see the jiggling and the clapping and all that stuff. Is that image just that we see on there, is that the minority or is that the majority in your opinion?
Man, I think it's kind of equal because you know you any time any day any type of day you can go on you can go on social media and guess what, you see girls clapping their shaking their ass in restaurants on top of tables in restaurants, you know what I'm saying, and and you know, so I mean, I don't know, it's just hard to say because you know what, when you're watching somebody on the internet or a podcast, a majority of the callers might look a certain way, but that's just for views. That's just for, you know what I'm saying. Who knows? He might be selecting them just off of what how can I cater to my audience instead of going to the people that really have a problem, or you know what I'm saying, or need his help, or not his or her his or her help. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Now, the selection that you're saying, are they selecting them? Are they calling them up, or are the people calling them into them? How they selected?
Well, you know, they're choosing to participate in said podcast.
I'm just messing with you. All right. All right. Anybody else got anything to put on that? No.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that it's the majority definitely
Okay.
because the stuff that I see, I had unfriended somebody, this girl on my Facebook, because I was flipping through my stories, and every girl that's on the stories is bent over, and that this one she was actually like getting fellatio in the car. You know what I'm saying? In
Wait,
public.
what was the handle? No, just research. I'm asking for a friend, not for me.
Yeah,
It's for
yeah,
research
I,
purposes, man.
yeah,
I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
yeah. But I don't even remember. I just was like unfriend. You know what I'm saying? And like I find myself doing that a lot, man, because it's just like not it. I don't want to see this every day. Like, do you know how to do anything else? Like, I don't really see. Not to say there are women out there that are cooking, baking, and doing arts and crafts and talking positive messages and things like that. But I think the majority of them is bent over, like all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just like I don't know if it's like a sales pitch or like or what it is. If they not bent over, they got their chest out. You know what I'm saying? So it's like if you go out in public, you see nothing but naked women all the time. Like I mean, you can go to Walmart right now, or go to the bookstore, or go to the gym, or go anywhere. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna be somebody in there naked. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So it's like, I just feel like it's the majority. I think that the stripathon culture has took over.
Okay. And again, was that on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram? All
Facebook.
right. Oh, wait, we're gonna
Facebook.
go. We'll talk about it after the show. Dizzle, man, go ahead. What you got for me?
I got just something that is kind of correlates to the topic. The big thing on Twitter right now is Hulu's coming out soon with a documentary on Freaknik, and all the 40, 50-year-old girls are going crazy because they don't want to get exposed. Exposed, so everybody's like, "Oh my God, no! Please don't let that." Da, da, da. So that's a big thing on Twitter right now. It's funny. You should see
All
all these
right.
comments.
They shouldn't have had their ass there. They shouldn't have had their ass
Yeah,
up in the air there.
Hey, well, a
yeah.
lot
That's
of them
what
gonna
I'm
be like,
saying.
"Mama,
Man, I seen a
mama."
girl. I seen
Mammy,
a girl like a throwback of the Freaknik, and the
mama.
girl. It was like three guys and a girl bent over, spread eagle. I'm talking about just booty hole, just you know what I'm saying, just out
There
there. You know what I
was
mean? So
there was this
Yeah.
what'd you
one
say?
post.
Oh.
There's this one post. This girl said that she said her dad had passed away, and her grandma was giving away all her dad's stuff, and she happened to found some VHS of some footage from Freaknik of her dad, and she said she never seen so much poon poon on video a day in her life. I said, God damn.
Man. Oh, what a day, what a day. Yeah. All right. So, I didn't ask that question with the men. So I know this is supposed to be for the women's side, but I want to know, is there something on the internet that men constantly have are showing a negative of out there? Does anybody know?
Yeah, I mean, I think that the money spreads is a little played out. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody want to spread money and hold money to their ear, and you know what I'm saying. I think that that's what I mean. Something that we do that I think needs to stop. You know what I mean? Because that's another thing. That's just like, hey, I'm tricking. You know what I'm saying? Somebody, you know what I mean? It's no different from them from the girls bending over. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of the same thing, and it's repetitive, and redundant.
Okay.
And the same thing with the fucking drill music. That shit is like it's overran, like rapping off beat and all this other shit, saying on what ops you killed. 9 out of 10, it's another brother that you didn't kill or that you didn't shot at type shit. You know what I'm saying? That shit is well overplayed. You know what I'm saying? And it's the narrative. That's the narrative that they want to push. Just like back in the 80s and 90s when it came to gangster rap with NWA and fucking East versus West Coast. Same shit. It's the same negative. They want. I mean, I'm gonna say something else. They want us to be in a certain light, so to speak.
All right. All right. So we're going to go ahead and push forward here. This is going to be the last question that I have here, and then we're going to close this thing on out. I know everybody got some things to do. They probably getting ready for the next day. I understand. I don't want to keep you too long here. So this question is definitely. I want to hear from anybody that's in the comment section. Please let me know in regards to this next question, and it will start with Dizzle. All right. So Dizzle. Boom. Dizzle. we
Ooh.
are going to start with you, good sir. And the question reads as follow. Where can black women improve? Go.
Man, I feel like you trying to get my boobs taken away, man. Damn. I'll just go keep it short, and sweet. Just if you have a significant other, man, just cooperate. That's all. Just listen to his side, and even if you might disagree, just go along. Just what I'm saying. And if it don't work, then come back and be like, hey, well, now we can tweak this. But at least just give him the chance to fucking do what he's what I'm saying, he's supposed to be doing. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Well said. Well said. Same thing to you, Trap. It looked like you counting money sheep right over there. What is where or when can or I'm sorry, where can black women improve at in every facet of life or any facet of life you want to go to work, house, relationships, whatever.
Just to have more balance, you know what I'm saying, and also just the will to compromise, you know what I'm saying. We all, you know what I'm saying, we all can be a problem sometimes. We all can spot a problem, uh, talk about a problem, but sometimes it's hard for some people to be solutions. So I feel like, you know what I'm saying, just to compromise, be a team player, you know, the co-pilot, and yeah, let's land it playing safely.
All right, all right, all right. And I forgot to read Miss Zion's post. She said, every child needs a mother and a father. I agree with that 100%.
Agreed. Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
so on to you, Prophet. From a male's perspective, where can black women improve in different facets of life, whether it's whatever facet of life, whether it's work, relationship, family, friends, whatever?
For one, stop bending over. And on social media, stop bending over. Period. Stop twerking. Um, put on some clothes. Um, stop selling us out for 40%. Close your mouth. Listen, and when you do speak, moderate your tone.
All right, bet. Look, oh man, that was a big one. That last one hit me in the gut. I know they felt that one. Oh man, you about to get some calls. Someone please dial 911. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That one hit the. Oh man,
Yeah. Yeah.
god damn.
Touch
Oh,
a bus.
I got that. Hold on. I need a breather, man. That was woo. All right.
Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't see no lies, man. I didn't see no lies. Goodness gracious. Damn. I want to run back of that one. But I got to move forward. All right, Steve, man, Steve. Um, where can in from a man's perspective, where can a black woman improve at in different facets of life, whatever facet you want to choose?
I would say being able to compromise and being able to actually listen before they speak, because that's always the competitive standpoint of the black female versus the male nowadays in regards to like they're speaking out of turn instead of fucking listening. That's always the issue. And it's the same on the male side. If the male is in the wrong, the male will speak and not listen to what the female is actually saying on. So having that compromising spirit, I think that will actually help on both aspects. But since we're talking about the females, being able to compromise and listen before speaking.
All right. There it is.
And
There it is.
and the add and the
No, I
add
don't
to
need you to
that.
add nothing. I don't need you to add nothing. You added enough. No, I'm just messing with you, man. Go ahead. Let it out.
No, I was just gonna say, like, if you speak before I finish my sentence, you can't intellectually comment on what I'm saying if I don't finish my sentence. You know what I'm saying? If you don't allow me to finish speaking, we can't even have a, a reputable or a comprehensive. I don't think them the wrong words. We can't have a good conversation, a understanding. We can't get an understanding if you speaking before I finish my statement.
Yeah.
Because they're listening to respond and not listening to comprehend. You know what I'm
Ooh, that's the one right there. Yeah, that's the one.
saying?
Yeah.
That's all they do. Listen to respond. What can and then that's when they only pick out the 1-2 words that you said that don't mean nothing, but you done said the whole 10-minute goddamn soliloquy. You know what I'm saying? So,
A wise
but they
man
only pick
once
out
told
two
me.
words out of that 10 minutes.
A wise man told me that women go off how they feel and not
Emotions.
exactly what you said.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? It's what they feel like you said
Yep.
versus what you're actually saying.
Come on now. Did I tell you that?
Yeah,
You did.
that's
You
fine.
Oh
did.
shit, I did. Damn, no, I must say it
That
sound
was
like me,
you.
but I
That
don't
was
know.
you. Yeah.
Oh man, I'm out here dropping them jewels, baby. Oh, come
Yeah.
on now,
Yeah.
give me some. All right, man.
Yeah.
Yes. I 100% agree with what you said. I said. Yes, they do.
Yeah.
100% go off of what they feel you heard, what they feel you said, and definitely not at all what you said. But I got a female in the comment section, so I definitely want to get her perspective on here. She says, respect and honor ourselves. Be selective in our mates/leaders, so the plane doesn't crash. Communicate and compromise. Oh man, if you're not married, I'm sure you will be soon with that type of rhetoric.
Yeah. I agree.
Boy.
Ah!
The mate slash it was the mate slash leaders. You know what
The
I'm saying? That
leaders,
means that
yeah,
acknowledge.
man,
That's all
yeah.
right
That's what
there.
gets you.
That's
That's
all
what
right.
gets you right
Yeah.
there. Now the question is do you let the leader lead? You know what I'm saying? You get a leader, can he lead? Oh shit.
Oh shit.
So with that, that being said, any great comment, Ms. Ida. Is there any is there anything else on this topic? Or are we good to go? That's it. All right, man. Well, shit, I have enjoyed each and every one of you, Dizzle, Trap, Prophet, and that man Steve G, and everybody in the comment section. Thank you so much. You guys actually made this very, very enjoyable and very easy because I was really nervous on coming out here to talk about women like this because I know sometimes it gets a little sticky. What's that?
It didn't even get that bad though.
It didn't get that bad. I think it could have.
It was going there, but it didn't get that bad.
I had to reel that thing back a little bit because I think we about to go into some stuff. But
Yeah.
all in all, I think it was a very productive thing. And if anything, like Prophet was saying, if you heard anything that you may not agree with, just listen to it, digest it, and definitely see where you land at on the other side. Because I think a lot of times, again, you go off of how you feel from the initial thing. But if if the shoe fits, I think somebody said if the shoe fits, wear that motherfucker.
Yeah.
I think we can figure out who said that.
Yeah.
Hey, 2 times, maybe
You know?
3, maybe 3.
Yeah. That was off his Boondocks review, man. But yes, I definitely do appreciate each and every one of y'all, man. I was, like I said, I was a little nervous talking about it, but it went through fairly smooth. We will be having more conversations like this as well. We will be talking about a whole lot of other different things as well. I'm trying to get some specific people on here to talk about some specific things that I think are important to us. But I'm having a hard time connecting those dots. However, we will still keep doing what we do and keep this thing moving forward. And again, I want to thank each and every one of y'all. Thank you for everybody who showed up, everybody that hit the like button. I definitely do appreciate you. All right, so I guess Dizzle, man, you got anything for us before we get up out of here, good sir?
I appreciate you having me. Good conversation all across the board, and everybody have a good week.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now, would you? This is your first time on the KOS. Would you come back?
Yeah, I can definitely come back. You know, my services are requested. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
man, it's always requested. It's always requested, brother. So again, I definitely wouldn't mind having you back, good sir. You make this
The
thing.
King side, I ain't got big.
Come
booty.
on, man. Come on, man. You all got the Kings on with the Kings. We on the King. Oh man, it's fate. That's fate. Trap, man. You got anything to say before we get up out of here?
Hope everybody had a good Easter, and hope everybody have a good week.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Good rest of your weeks out there. Yeah. I forgot this already rolling, man. Prophet, man, do you have anything before we get up out of here, good sir?
Yeah, again, just try to operate on truth. You know what I'm saying? By all means, keep it real with yourself, if not nobody else. You know what I mean? And that'll make the world a better place. Also, that my new album or EP is dropping later this week. Uh, I looked up the Sosa. You know what I'm saying? So go get that. You know what I mean? When I drop it onto the Facebook and onto the different platforms, if you follow me, you know what I'm saying? You'll have access to it. You know.
All right, and what's your Facebook is the same
Goose
as your
the Prophet.
Insta? Okay, Gooch
Yep,
Prophet.
yep,
Okay.
yep,
And your Instagram is right there, Big Gooch __, right?
yep,
All right, so
yep,
man,
yep.
please go check that out and let us know because we're gonna hopefully you'll come back for the Ace of Spades podcast.
Oh yeah, I'll be there. You know
Okay,
what I'm saying?
so
I'll
make
be
sure
there.
make sure you
Got
got the
it.
link because I wanna drop the link in there if you're there if you're gonna be on
Yeah,
there as
yeah,
well.
definitely.
All right, bet
Yep.
that, man. Bet that. And congratulations on that EP, though.
Thank you.
Steve, man, what you got for us, man?
Hey, this is the second episode. Hey, more to come behind it.
Yes.
But I just want to say to the viewers and the ones that silently in the chat, make sure they hit that like and possibly that subscribe button if they can before they exit the building. You know what I'm saying?
Just a couple
Stage left and
taps.
stage right.
Just a couple taps.
Just a couple taps. That's all. Make sure everything grayed out before you leave about this video. Have a great week.
Yes. Now, is there any projects? Because I know you're a content creator as well. Is there any projects coming out that we need to be looking out for?
I'm working on my second episode of for my cinematic reviews right now. And I'm on to season 2 reviews of Boondocks. The gaming channel is what it is. I'm gonna just let it ride with whatever I got scheduled out, and then try to revamp that over the summer. And also on my cinematic channel, I got a couple of requested lawn care videos reviews that I need to do. So I'm working on that. So like within the next month, I'm gonna be super busy doing that. But that, I mean, it's like I said, it's all fun, man. That's all I do. You know what I'm saying?
All right, that's what I like to hear. All right, so until next time, everybody, I thank you again for coming through, man. Y'all take it easy. We at you. Peace out.
Yeah. Welcome to the bakery. Yes. I'm gonna take you all around the world. But I promise I'll bring you back safely. This is your boy E. Dwan. Get him.
I'm a certified cook, call me the iron chef for making bread. The way I get the dough, mix it up, let it rise in the oven when I'm baking it. I think it's clear to see, I gotta get this money. So I'm in the music game and making it my bakery. Think of me as a well-renowned chef, you can call me Mr. Pillsbury. Ain't a dope boy, but I'm dope boy, fresh from slanging in this industry. I think it's clear to see, I gotta get this money. Slanging all type of ways in the music game and making it my bakery. We getting bread up in the bakery. Low stacked above our head up in the bakery. From homemade recipes that I made especially for this music industry and then made it my bakery. I'm Cooking up a batter so cold, you sweat I got a one R&B. Ain't no possible way he's spinning the flow like that while he's singing. Y'all think that's ghostwriting? Well, I think y'all tripping. Just like Neo Playboy, I does all of my writing. I'm on my grinding, coming up with new recipes to make this cake. I'm hearing from sources all around the world that saying your boy is great, but I won't let it get to me. Gotta keep a cool head mentally in order to perfect my craft and take over this industry. I'm trying to build an empire like Sean Diddy so bad. Boy, records selling by the million, we could call it a collab. We rolling in dough from all angles, have you noticed that? No need to climb the charts, I'm topping them right off the bat. Unlike a lot of artists, I'm making music that'll kill the beat. Don't wanna be a jerk, produce a song with a beat, the best at me. The best new artist nominated for an MVP. I'm a 5-star restaurant, head chef, the bakery. I'm a certified cook, call me the Iron Chef for making bread. The way I get the dough, mix it up, let it rise in the oven when I'm baking it. I think it's clear to see, I gotta get this money. So I'm in the music game and making it my bakery. Think of me as a well-renowned chef, you can call me Mr. Pillsbury. Ain't a dope boy, but I'm dope boy, fresh from slanging in this industry. I think it's clear to see, I gotta get this money. Slanging all type of ways in the music game and making it my bakery. We getting bread up in the bakery, low stacked above our head up in the bakery. From homemade recipes that I made especially for this music industry, and then made it my bakery.
In before the end of the chorus, I jump in the woods, smack 3 bears and eat they fucking porridge. You can't ignore it, and damn right you can't fucking afford it. With lines so dope that even Weezy try to fucking snort it. Please say the bit, are you crazy or are you insane? Fucking up your mental with this pencil, call it cocaine. Some call it X, some call it meth, some call it Krispy Kremes. See, you make it with dope, when I make it as dope, it's just one and the same. Homie, stay in your lane. I'm a G5 flyer, you a Greyhound rider. Fucking bitches in the car unless they pay for the Ramada. With a million slut freaks, see, I aim for the sky, so if I miss, I'm still in that penthouse suite. They like when I twist, they like when it's slow. They throwing the hate and I raking the dough. Forever pole pimping and sitting real low. Sipping on syrup while gripping on Vogue. Haters keep talking, the bullshit keep walking. I don't understand, I'm like R2D2. Yeah, I'm retarded, flow is retarded. Catch it at Walmart waiting to greet ya.
I'm a certified cook, call me the Iron Chef for making bread. The way I get the dough, mix it up, let it rise in the oven when I'm baking it. I think it's clear to see, I gotta get this money. So I'm in the music game and making it my bakery. Think of me as a well-renowned chef, you can call me Mr. Pillsbury. Ain't a dope boy, but I'm dope boy, fresh from slanging in this industry. I think it's clear to see, I gotta get this money. Slanging all type of ways in the music game and making it my bakery. We getting bread up in the bakery, low stacked above our head up in the bakery. From homemade recipes that I made especially for this music industry, and then made it my bakery.